Okay. All right. So how's everybody's week coming along? It's today Tuesday. Got some big wins, exciting things happening? Yeah, a little bit. Amanda, I loved the picture that you posted from the concert the other night. That was so pretty.
Thank you.
It was really professional looking. It looked great.
Alexis has some big news.
Yes?
Alexis, what did we do last night?
Dun, 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 dun.
You got to take your mic off.
We did my first live last night.
Wait, your first what?
My first live.
Live on
Facebook.
On Facebook.
And
Yep.
did you do it? Did you go to do it together? What did you do?
Yeah, we did it together.
Okay. How was it? How'd it go?
Good.
Did you feel okay?
I thought good. What did
Were you?
I was nervous.
Yeah.
She did awesome, Betsy. I've never did like a two-person live before.
Yeah.
And something like was going on with my iPad and my phone at the same time. And I said, Alexis, don't be scared. You got this. And you should have seen her face. She went, and I said, oh no, just start. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And she texted me a message and she said, I'm going to be sick. And I said, you'll be fine. It'll be all okay. And she did awesome. And I think didn't you say, Alexis, that you got someone to order here soon? So that's good.
It's
And
very good.
I always think, I know lives are sometimes time consuming and I hate like getting ready for them, but I always think if I get at least one order, that my time wasn't wasted. You know what I mean? And people like to watch the replay and stuff too. So,
and you make an impression on people. Remember, it's an accumulation sometimes of impressions that trigger action. So it's not always the first thing. But Alexis, you didn't die, so that was a big win. Great job.
Yes. Thanks.
I'm proud of
die. No. Good job. That's great. It's amazing how these businesses cause us to have to do stuff that is not second nature. It's just kind of how it is, which is what we're going to talk about tonight. 5 things that you can do to move yourself forward in earning the Head Start to Hard Rock. I have my dog right here. She is begging for my attention because I was gone. Hi. Because I was gone for 2 weeks. Because I was gone for 2 weeks, and so she hasn't really left my side since I got home late last night.
Oh, she missed you. What's her name?
This one is Tala.
Tala. Oh, she's a pretty girl.
Thanks. And the other one is Simba, and I don't know where he is. He's a big 95-pound golden retriever. He's around here somewhere. He'll show up. He'll come down to visit. So 5 things, because I know you want to be on those white sandy beaches with us, and you want that fruity little drink in your hand, and you want the opportunity to say, girls, let's all go to the Italian restaurant tonight. Or I'll meet you at the pool bar at 3, right? Right, Raina, Michelle?
Yep.
And we'll get Raul to save us seats and everything. He's going to have his hands full. It's going to be a very big group this time. Yeah. Okay. So I made a list of 5 things that you can do right now that will help you get the head start. The first one has to do with sponsoring. And I want you to share 2 types of pictures with everyone, everywhere, all over the place, with everyone you converse with for the business. The first one has to do with the trip, going on the trip. It doesn't have to be, not the ones that we internally use, the ones that are promotional. And I posted them on the Star Through Routine page, but you can also look them up on Glam Central under the segment all about the trip. There are some pictures in there that are promotional for other people to commend the company because of the trip. The second picture is one of the starter kit photos. We have some really great looking starter kit photos. So where can you post these things? You can post them in your news feed. So is that what you call it? The one on Facebook, and then that connects to the one on Instagram. At least mine does. I don't know how I did that long ago, but now my two are connected. And I started putting funny little things on there, like a little kiss mark or a little something. This is like new to me because I don't like this stuff, but here's what's really funny. It's taking me all of 3 minutes a day to set these things up. And so I'm making sure that this stuff is on my VIP group, that this stuff, because I have earned incentive trips in the past, I'm also going to do a campaign. And I can send you guys pictures of other incentive trips, whether you were on them or not is irrelevant. You can say, these are some of the trips that we've done in the past. I can't wait to earn my first one because this is what they've looked like in the past. So I'll post some on the team page of some of the really great photos that we've had from past years. Because I was reminded the other day on a phone call that the reason I started in direct selling was for a trip. But you know what I had myself tricked into thinking over the last however many weeks since we introduced this trip? Oh, a new person can't earn it. Oh, I'm not even going to bring that up because that's just too hard for a new person. And then I slapped myself and thought, yeah, but I was that new girl who joined because of a trip. And I had no support. I had no one teaching me how to do any of this. I had to figure out how to do the business and then earn the trip. And man, if I can do it, I had 2 little kids running around, no experience, and I did it. And it was honestly, there were other reasons that were sort of side reasons, but I saw that girl on that beach. I saw that cruise ship sitting out there. I was like, I want to earn a trip. I didn't even know where we were going to go. I just knew there was going to be a trip. And I thought, holy cow, I have fallen into the same trap as everybody else over the last 2 years, forgetting anybody can come in today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever day today is, and start this business and earn this trip. So we have to show what we are all working towards so that they can see themselves in that situation and on that trip with us. And we can show the starter kit. So those 2 things on your VIP page, Bling page, whatever you call it, in your thank you messages to customers, every customer. I don't care if she was at your party. I don't care if she put in an order and you've not met her. She's got to see those 2 pictures. So this is like a campaign. Everybody has got to see these pictures, no matter where. You got to put them everywhere. And you got to put them everywhere consistently overall. So here's what's happened. It's been really interesting. The text messages I've been getting from people who I didn't think would ever want to come back or would ever want to do this. And they would message me after seeing the trip information, like, oh, really? Really? Can I hear more about it? Huh. And I wasn't even going to post it. So seriously, we have to show what is so much fun about what we do. How else are they going to know, right? You got to post these pictures all over the place to all the people, even if they're not buying from you. I had never purchased a product from my first company before I signed up. I did it on the strength of their brand and the fact that I wanted a trip. That was it. No lie. And I forget my own story. Right, Amanda? Yeah, same. I forget my own story. Please don't forget this story because it's important. I'm not much different from anybody else. Post those pictures. So share these pictures with everybody. Everyone, always. Everyone, always. So that's the first way to get the ball rolling.
Real quick, before you signed up to be a consultant, you never even purchased anything from Touchstone before.
So, well, my first company was Home Decor, and I never purchased anything from them. My second company was Touchstone. I never purchased anything from Touchstone either.
Oh.
I had never purchased it. No, I didn't own any of it.
Me neither. And you just jumped on it because of the trip.
With the Touchstone, it was the strength of the brand. With the first one, when I got into direct selling in the first place, it was because I wanted a trip. And I believed in that company. I figured it was Southern Living, and I figured, well, that's a good company. I figured their home decor would probably be good. It looked pretty.
Still have stuff.
Debbie,
Didn't-
why did you start? Like, what made you say I'm doing this?
Well, I was with Leah Sophia. I was with the same company Betsey was. The same
That's
time I
Southern
was
Living.
doing Leah Sophia, and I had to make a decision, so I went with Leah Sophia. I was with them for like 14 years. When they closed their doors, I really did not know if I wanted to continue with direct sales or not. I just didn't. And I had met Betsey at a it was a big
Southern
vendor
Women's
event.
Show. It was a
Yeah.
Southern Women's Show.
Yeah, in Richmond, and this was way before they closed their doors. And all I ever did was just see the jewelry. I never had it. I never tried it on. I didn't know nothing about it. And Betsey and I talked every now and then. I mean, it took her a good 2 years to get me to join. That tells you anything. 3 years. Okay, 3 years. And I just one day I just said, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I missed it that much. But I didn't even have any of it. And God bless her, she sent me, oh golly, I don't know, what $1,500 or $1,000 worth of jewelry in the mail just to look at it. And then I sent it back just to have an idea. And
I got it yesterday. Thanks, Debbie.
I was. It's discontinued now, so whatever. But anyway, I mean, that's what I did. You know, I mean, I didn't have any. In fact, I didn't have any of the jewelry until I did my launch. Yeah.
So that's the first one. Share these pictures with everyone. The second one is basic. It's about right now, it's tangible. When can I go do a party? I need to open up my calendar, physically decide when I'm going to go do a party. Now, if you are literally not ever going to do an in-home party, then plan for Zoom parties. But if you can possibly get out the door, I want you to plan for in-person parties, because I'm telling you, that is how our company grew. It was from in-person parties where the magic happens in person. Everybody tries on the jewelry and they see your face and they see your excitement and they see that you're earning an incentive trip and they want to come with you because they love you and they love your jewelry and they love your company and they want to be with you, right? You can't get that as easily on a Zoom. It doesn't mean that you can't, because you can, but it's a whole lot easier in person. So plan your calendar. When can I go out the door and do a party? Now, old school was, we would say, I'm going to plan my calendar. These are the days that I'm willing to go out and do a party. And if I don't book that date, I'm working that night anyway. I am setting that night aside to get my work done and try to keep booking more parties. It's not to play office. It's to actually reach out to people and like do my own study hall. You know how we do our party up study halls, right? That's what I'm going to do on the night that I don't book. So if you want to build your team, that's how you'll use those nights, right? Okay. The third one is, I want to challenge you to book 3 parties that will take place over the next 4 weeks. That's not very many, but remember, we're dealing with the 4th of July weekend, which is going to kind of mess up a good 10 days of vacation time in there for some people. So 3 parties. I'm going to say it out loud. For me, it's 3 more in-person parties that I'm looking for over the next 4 weeks. So I'm talking about between now and July 14th. I want 3 more that I'm booking. The fourth thing is, I'm going to host coach those parties for really high attendance. It doesn't come as easily in the summer. It just doesn't. But I'm going to talk to my hostess about what happens when she has that $1,000 party. It's about 10 orders. It's about 10 people. It might be 12. Are they going to be the ones who come in person? How many is she going to get from the outside? My hostess for tomorrow night, I set a bar for her. I'm going to do the same for my one for Friday night. I said, if you get 3 outside orders before your party happens on Wednesday night, I'm going to donate $25 to your favorite charity, your favorite local charity, right? I'm not going to give her jewelry. I could do that if I wanted to. It could be a pair of earrings. It could be an extra something or other, but I decided to do something a little bit, I just wanted a twist for my own brain, something different to do. where I felt like I could do some good and get her attention about that. But the key is the numbers. Talk to her about how much she's going to get with that $1,000 party. I know that we have pictures about the $600 party. I don't like them. I keep telling the home office, I don't like them. I'm not going to use them. Give me the ones for $1,000 party, because that's what I always shoot for. I may land at 600, which I'm thankful for, but if I don't tell her what's possible, girls, she's not going to know that that's what is best. She's not going to know that she's going to think $600 is a big deal. Actually, I serve her way better if I'm getting her to 1,000, right? She gets a much higher percentage. She gets more half price items, all that. And so I'm keeping the expectations high with my hostesses, and I'm letting her know every party, my goal is $1,000 in sales for my hostess, because that's how I can serve you best. That's how you're going to get the most fun out of your experience with us. And then the last thing is a little bit different from everything else. So this is all about this goes back to the sponsoring thing. So you get high attendance at your parties, right? You might get to sponsor your hostess, but in the meantime, if you got high attendance, if that hostess doesn't join your team, you have a much better chance at intriguing one of those guests or 5 of those guests. So you're going to want to bring things about the trip, pictures, print out something about the trip, about, Punta Cana, a couple pictures about the place, whatever you're going to print it out, hold it up. Do you know what I did? When I was with my first company and I didn't know what I was doing. Ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. Let me just tell you, my favorite phrase. Ignorance on fire, what I did was I took a bikini top to every party. I said, girls, I'm so excited. My company is going to St. Thomas in January, and I'm brand new with this company, and I am determined I'm going to earn this trip. And this is the bikini top I'm going to wear. And I would hold it up and they'd all go, oh, that is so cute. Do you know, for years, people would stop me later on and say, did you earn that trip? Because they remembered that I had brought that bikini top. And my answer was, yes, I did. Take that bikini top with you to every party. Girls, I'm so excited. We're working on a trip to Hard Rock in Punta Cana. I've never earned a trip before. Or this is my first trip with Touchstone Crystal. I'm so excited. This is one of my little bikinis that I'm going to wear when I go. I'm so excited. So who wants to come with me? We can earn it together, right? Why wouldn't you say that, right? Why wouldn't you do that? That's the beauty that you can radiate when you're in person with people. It's a whole lot easier than trying to jump through the screen like this. Here's the key. You gotta be duplicatable. What I just told you, take that little bikini, that's totally duplicatable, right? You could do that. Take your swimsuit with you, take your little, beach hat, whatever you want to take with you. Mm-hmm. Be duplicatable with your display. Be duplicatable with your host coaching. Use the sheet and say, I'm just using the sheet that the company gives me for host coaching. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. She's making a mental note. They have a whole system for this stuff, don't they? Okay. Like, oh my gosh, Debbie's so good at this. I could never do what Debbie does, is what her guests and hostesses are thinking. But if she shows how duplicatable she is, that they can do it too, that is a system, they're more likely to join her team. We want to show that it doesn't take any special skill, that all skill sets are welcome here, that all the ability levels, all the personality types are welcome here. Look at our team. Seriously, we have such a wide variety of women in our group. Totally wide, all around the country, all different education levels, all different backgrounds, all different family types. It's amazing. Watch these hidden messages in what you're doing. So I was talking with somebody today about Facebook groups, our VIP groups. And when we sell and we sell and we sell and we sell, and we did everything we needed to do, right, during COVID, because that's what we had. But now we want to err on the side of being duplicatable. If I'm doing stuff on my VIP group that nobody else can do, creating stuff, making packages, giving stuff away, if I'm not looking duplicatable in that setting, it worries me that those people who wish they could do what you are doing will say, I can't do that because I can't do what she's doing. And they won't even realize that that's not really the core business that we have here. Okay. Think about what's the core business? What are the messages that we are sending if we're not being duplicatable? How can we be duplicatable? So like I take a really simple display to every party. I work with my little party cards, right? I do a quick text message after the thing saying thank you. And I send those pictures. It's all very cookie cutter. Of course, my own personality is in it, but I'm working so hard to be duplicatable and not showing any special skills. I had a lot of people say to me, well, can I just bring my laptop to the party and then I can just put the orders in and not have to do it when I get home? Absolutely, you can. But what if I'm with a group of 50-year-old women who wish they could come do what I do, but they're like, I couldn't sit there and do that. And then, no. I couldn't do what she does. What they don't realize is that actually what I would have been doing was filling out an order form. Think about these hidden messages. And I'm not saying any of these things are wrong. They aren't. But if what you really want is rapid sponsoring, focus on being duplicatable and really transparent about how you do stuff. Oh my gosh, I've got a little list here of how I do this. Here are my party cards. So I'm reading off my party cards. Any of you girls can do this, right? Be duplicatable in everything. And that's going to make the difference. So number 1, share these pictures everywhere. Number 2, figure out when you want to work. Number 3, and hold yourself accountable, because that's my hard part. I don't always do that. 3 parties within the next 4 weeks. Number 4, host coach for attendance by setting the bar and the expectations high for your hostess. And the 5th one is analyze, am I being duplicatable? Am I showing too many special skills? Even if it's fun for me, am I showing too many special skills that other people just do not possess? And if that's the fun part of this business for you, don't change it. But know that it's going to impact your sponsoring. And if your goal is a trip, that's really the core of this trip, is building your team. That's the blessing of this whole thing, is that they're dangling this carrot to focus on blessing others and to bring other women in to come do this with us. The beautiful thing about it is that everybody we bring in over the next 2 months, they'll have all kinds of time to earn this trip and come with us. Think about that. How fun is that? Who do you know who could use a vacation next March? Sitting on the beach next to you, right? Plenty of time. So those are my 5 thoughts, and I'm sticking to them. Any ideas, thoughts along those lines? Questions?
I have something. You talked about number 4 about the hostess coaching for high attendance and talking about $1,000 party. I do the same thing, but I make sure I have their wish list.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you have the wish list, you got something to work with now.
Yeah, right.
It's like,
Right.
I see what you want.
Yeah.
This is what we can do together to get you everything on that.
So smart.
So the best thing to do is hit that $1,000 party, and this is what you're going to get.
So smart.
And it just works. It works all the time.
It's great. Yeah, so smart. I love it.
That's the only thing I have to say.
Yeah. Who else? I'm going to mute for 1 second while y'all talk.
Did she say to show the pictures for the trip promotional and the starter kit? Did she say she did it on her VIP page and Instagram, or just her VIP page?
No, I think it's all over, everywhere.
I don't know how. I don't have Instagram. How do you get Instagram?
You just have to download it.
I'm so simple. It's Facebook and VIP. Boom, that's it. So how do you do Instagram? You have to go in there and you sign up for it, or?
Yeah, just like Facebook. And then what's nice about Instagram is you can post from Instagram and tell it to post on Facebook as well.
Okay.
But you can't do it the other way. You can't post from Facebook onto Insta, but I think they might have changed some of that. But I know when I do a story on Facebook, which is there for 24 hours, you can post on Instagram, and automatically, if you select it, it'll go post on your Facebook too. So you're not having to double post.
Do you, for Instagram, do you have to have like a certain name that you call yourself or something? Like for our VIP page. Debbie, Sparkle.
Dazzling Debbie.
Yeah. You just pick a screen name or whatever you want to call it.
Oh. Debbie does Cancun. No.
Okay. Except we're not going there, but okay.
No, I mean Punta Cana or whatever. Okay. All right. So you have to have a name. All right, I can come up with a name.
Raina, I had a question for you. So I don't know how many months ago it was. It was a little bit ago. You posted a video, and I think it was on, I don't know. You did it was when I asked you about doing my first Zoom, stupid motorcycles. I was doing my first Zoom thing, and I needed help, and you sent me what to kind of how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
You posted a thing on your why, and you made a thing for whenever you do, how whenever you talk about why you joined. What did you do that on? And can you send it to me, or give me some ideas, because I started making mine today because I got my second party for my in-home party, and I want to put it in a little frame and bring it with me, but I don't know, I put my husband on it and my dog, but I don't know what to put on it. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't want to put I don't know, I don't want it to look weird. And I put a little money bag thing on it. I should send it to you. It looks hilarious, but I don't know what else to put on it. I don't know what. Betsy, do you have one? Your why? And Debbie and Raina?
Anything that brings you joy, I would say.
I used to carry an actual book that was my why book, and it included pictures of trips and conventions, and my kids were in it. Things that I have maybe that I had bought. So it was actually a little photo album that I would take with me.
My air conditioner that I purchased last month, and then my patio chair, furniture, the whole nine yards.
Anything that, right. Rena said anything that brings you joy.
My why has changed so many times that I would still have to be writing it. And I think our whys do change a lot. I think from when we first signed up till now and what we do, I think it changes, my initial why was because my husband was unemployed and we needed to pay bills. We didn't have any money coming in. That was my original why. As time went on, it changed into I needed to supplement our retirement. And there was things I wanted in the house that I wasn't able to get. I wanted a beautiful backyard. So I'm taking pictures of that, it's right. Changed, and there's nothing wrong with when you're doing your presentation, actually saying that. I do say that. And I do take a picture of my backyard and my new furniture and say, this is, something that we've always wanted and we're doing it, Yeah. So I don't have what Raina has in a little frame. I think that's beautiful. I just don't have that. I don't.
You take yours with you to a party and that? Your in-person parties, or that's just what you share whenever you do a Zoom?
That's what I share when I do a Zoom party. I'll share my screen as my screensaver. But my pictures, I do it, the things that I do, for them to, it's a get to know Raina journey.
I thought that's what you did, but I couldn't find it. And I put like, I'm a nurse, so I put like me and my little girl that I take care of. And like, I thought that was cute. And then I put like, I love like the beach. So I put a picture of the beach on when me and my husband went on our honeymoon last year. So I think like stuff like that, like just to like know more about me, maybe they'd open up to me. Is that why you did it? Or why?
Yeah, I did it so that people would see not just me as their jewelry lady, but like, oh, here she is on Hawaii with her family. Here's her dog. Oh, she likes to crochet. Oh, she's into
You like
sports.
football. You like the Cincinnati, right?
Tennessee.
Wait, what?
Tennessee is my big. I love Tennessee. But and then like I race cars with my dad, so there's a picture of me racing a car in there. So it's hopefully something that they see, like they can relate to me different than their jewelry lady. Like, oh, I have a dog too, or oh, I love to travel, or oh, I crochet too. You know, something. But you can also put in like, I need to redo mine because I was thinking during our call, like I need to put like a picture in there of like me on the trip that we went on, you know, to Mexico. So I can be like, oh, here's a trip that I went on through my company, you know. So it's pictures that help. You want people to relate and be like, oh, I do that too, or oh, I want that. So either of those two things I would say are good to put in there because you never know what's gonna relate with people. And what I'm trying to do is relate to them. And so
Connect.
Yeah, I've only done one in-person party so far, which was just last week. But when I'm doing my in-person party, I do what Betsey does, and I give people tickets to try on jewelry as we're waiting for everybody to get there.
I got them ready.
While they're trying on jewelry, I'm getting to know them a little bit and like maybe telling them a little bit about myself. So I'm kind of sharing my pictures in verbal form, so they get to know me and I get to know them as we're doing a meet and greet, and then they feel more comfortable because they feel like they know me a little bit more. So
should I, if I don't have like a frame to put it in, because I do want to take it with me, can I just like hold it up? Like I feel like that's fine, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, Rena. Love you, honey.
Yeah, and I think you just say, you know,